Hi everyone, it's ASKA here. In this video, I'm addressing the challenges some of you may have faced with gel extensions, such as gel leaking and difficulty in achieving the desired outcome. I'll introduce a method that involves turning regular gel into a clay-like consistency akin to polygel to make it more manageable for extending nail length. Regular gel tends to be runny, and issues like air bubbles forming when you release pressure, difficulty in controlling the application, and potential leakage can make it quite challenging to get the desired results, right? If you experience issues like this, try mixing in a little something. Doing this will easily transform regular gel into polygel. I've explained it in a beginner-friendly manner, so please watch until the end. Okay, let's get started! In a previous video, I demonstrated how method you can extend nails using foam tips. And in response, I received feedback from some of you saying that the gel will leak and didn't work well. Gel is more of a liquid, so when you press or move the tip, the gel can spill over. While trying to redo it, you might end up with air bubbles inside the gel, and this process can be difficult for those who aren't well seasoned in the method. So, in this video, I want to show you how to prevent this runny gel from leaking by mixing in something and giving it a clay-like texture for easier nail extension. In simple terms, it's a method to transform regular gel into a polygel-like consistency. Polygel is a great choice for self-nail extensions, so we highly recommend it. This method not only gives the gel a clay-like texture, making it easier to work with, but it also increases its strength after curing under a light. While gel alone might feel weak and flexible, this method results in a firm and strong finish, providing the best of both worlds. Okay, let's get started. Beforehand, remove the cuticles, sanding, and remove oil. First, select the tip that fits your nails. Choose tips that cover the entire width of your nails, and it's often better to go slightly larger than smaller. Place the tips and check if they fit well. Remember to also check from the side, because sometimes it looks fine from above, but when we view from the side, the tips do not cover the entire width of your nails. Once you've chosen tips that match your nail width, start cutting the base of the tips to match the shape of your natural nails. You can use a file to shape them, or it's also fine to use nail clippers for a quick cut. If using nail clippers, cut them gradually while aligning them with your natural nails. The preparation of the tips is complete now. Next, let's move on to applying the base coat to your natural nails. Apply the base coat to your natural nails, moving the brush up and down in small increments to ensure it adheres well. This will help your gel nails last longer. Once you've finished applying it all over, cure it. From here, we will use the little something to give the gel a clay-like texture for easier handling. First, prepare a palette or some aluminum foil and take out the gel. What we are going to mix into this is acrylic powder. This is commonly used for nail extensions in salons and is used for acrylic sculpting. Acrylic is so strong that it's even used in dentistry, so by mixing it with gel, you'll create a strong gel, essentially turning it into polygel. For this demonstration, we will use clear powder. Add the acrylic powder little by little to the gel you've taken out. Note that you'll end up adding quite a bit. When you lift the gel, it should not flow back immediately. If it's still too soft, add more acrylic powder. I want to point out that normally when it is mixed with acrylic liquid, this acrylic powder turns clear. However, when mixed with gel, it doesn't become completely transparent, so this solution isn't suitable for clear designs. Therefore, please proceed with the assumption that you'll be using a matte color that doesn't make your natural nail show through. Mix the acrylic powder until it is roughly this hard, and the gel will hold its shape. Now, take the gel mixed with acrylic powder and apply a generous amount to the inside of the tip using a spatula or a wooden stick. Next, prepare a small container and pour some ethanol into it. Dip a brush into the ethanol. Using the brush soaked in ethanol, spread out the gel you applied earlier. Without soaking the brush in ethanol, the gel may stick to it and become messy, so make sure to soak the brush in ethanol before spreading it. During this process, aim for a gel thickness that's slightly thicker than one credit card. Once you've spread it out to an extent, place it next to your nail to check the length. If it's a bit too long, remove the excess gel and refine it. Now, let's apply this tip to your natural nail. Being by placing the base of the tip about 1 mm away from the base of your nail. Then, gently rock the tip towards the tip of your nail. Once the entire tip is adhered to your nail, press it gently towards the base of your nail. At this point, you can release your hand. There's no need to hold it in place. Unlike regular gel applications, you don't have to worry about air bubbles forming when you release your hand, so it's more convenient. If the gel oozed out from the base or sides at this point, use the brush soaked in ethanol to take it away. Also, check the underside of the tip and spread the gel evenly to ensure it adheres well. After confirming that there are no leaks at the base or sides, cure the gel. Once it's cured, remove the tip. Hold on to the small protrusion at the tip of the nail and twist it gently left and right to remove the tip. It popped off. Next, before shaping with the file, use paper towel soaked in ethanol to wipe off any sticky uncured gel remaining on the nail surface. After wiping off the uncured gel, we can shape it using a nail file. First, file it to the desired length, and then shape the tip into your preferred form. After shaping the tip, there may be a slight gap at the base of the nail, so we'll file this part to eliminate the gap. Once the gap is gone, we'll proceed to file the nail surface. The sanding we do here is similar to what we did with the base coat. It's done to ensure better adhesion with the subsequent layer of gel, so doing it lightly to form a light cloudiness is perfectly fine. After you've finished filing, use some paper towel soaked in ethanol to wipe away any filing residue. If you plan to apply color gel afterward, make sure to apply a base coat on top of this before applying the color gel. This time, we'll finish by applying a top coat here. Once you finish applying it all over, cure it. And this is it. Even though it was clear acrylic powder, it has taken on a slightly milky, semi-transparent color. But the strength is more than sufficient. Even if you push the nail tip firmly, it maintains its shape without bending or breaking. If you tap the nail, it produces a high-pitched sound, indicating its hardness, which is different from gel. I've used clear polygel to add length to the ring finger. Although the clear gel has a slight cloudiness, the color is completely different, isn't it? If you want a clear design, polygel is definitely the better choice. How did you find the method of making it firm like polygel? Mixing in acrylic powder not only makes it easier to work with, but also results in a durable finish even after curing. I encourage everyone to give it a go. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful to you, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Bye.